You guys have requested that we trade Lamar Jackson to the Cincinnati Bengals in exchange for Joe Burrow going to the Baltimore Ravens, hoping that either of them could go to the Super Bowl and beat Patrick Mahomes. I'm actually excited to see Lamar Jackson, see what he could do on this Bengals team. Not a good defense, O-line not the best, but he does have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. And then we're going to see Joe Burrow on a really good Ravens team. So y'all know the deal. We're going to go ahead and advance to the midseason first, see how everything is going, how everybody is doing. And then we're going to advance to the playoffs and see how everything ended up. And then we'll take it from there. So boom, going into week 8, both of these teams are 5-2. Ravens 5-2. And then we got the good old Bengals 5-2. So both teams doing really good. Both quarterbacks thriving. We're about to check the stats real quick. Lamar Jackson with 1,700 yards, 16 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. We got Joey B, 1,700 yards as well with 10 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. So both quarterbacks doing really good here. We're going to go ahead and sim to the end of the season, go to the postseason. I'm guessing both teams 5-2. They're both going to make the playoffs. Hoping one of these teams can win the playoff. I'm really rooting. I'm rooting for either. Lamar Jackson winning the Super Bowl with the Bengals would be crazy, but I'm giving Joe Burrow a little bit more hope here, especially with that Ravens team. All right, so this is very interesting here. The Bengals and the Ravens both go 12-5. And they end up playing each other in the first round. So off rip, we got to see these two teams face off head to head. This is not what I wanted. All right, so the Baltimore Ravens beat the Bengals 22-14. I'm sorry, Lamar Jackson. It doesn't look like you're going to be able to save the Bengals, which is understandable. But Joe Burrow and the Baltimore Ravens move on to play the Buffalo Bills in the divisional round. So we're going to see how that goes. And Joe Burrow and the Baltimore Ravens move on to the AFC Championship. They beat the Buffalo Bills 22-28. And they play the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship. This is going to be interesting. So Joey B and the Baltimore Ravens go to the Super Bowl where they will face the Detroit Lions. They beat the Chiefs 21-24. So Joe Burrow going back to his second Super Bowl. Now, I know people in the comments are going to say, well, Lamar Jackson can't lead them there, but Joe Burrow can. This is Madden, bro. This is Madden. Dude, Joe Burrow just absolutely dominated the Detroit Lions 38-17. He wins himself his first Super Bowl, wins Super Bowl MVP as well. I mean, you just got to clap it up for Joe Burrow taking the Ravens to the Super Bowl, winning it in his first year. Insane. So there you have it. That's what would happen if you traded Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow.